When using service entrance cables, also known as SER cables, it's important to understand the relevant electrical codes and best practices for installation. While the electrical code under Section 230.50 does not mandate the use of conduit for service entrance cables, you may choose to use it as a protective sleeve. If you opt for conduit, it's crucial to size it correctly. Table 310.16 offers guidance on determining the appropriate conduit size for multiple service entrance cables. For an installation involving 2 3-wire service entrance cables and 1 2-wire service entrance cable, a minimum conduit size of 1 inch is recommended. When it comes to cable security at the meter socket entry, eliminating the service entrance connector requires an approved method of securing the cables. Article 392 of the Electrical Code stipulates that service entrance cables must be securely fastened at their terminations. A suitable approach is to use a cable clamp or gland inside the meter socket to ensure the cables are held firmly in place. Install the clamp or gland after the cables have been properly attached to the meter socket terminals. Here's a step-by-step guide to the installation. Firstly, exit the meter socket with the 3 service entrance cables into a 1-inch Schedule 80 elbow. Secondly, connect the elbow to a 12-inch length of Schedule 80 conduit, ensuring it will pass through the brick wall. Thirdly, seal the conduit entrance to the meter socket using a sealing locker device to prevent moisture or debris from entering. Fourthly, drill a 1-inch hole through the brick wall, making it slightly larger than the conduit to allow for easy passage. Fifthly, install the conduit through the hole and secure it in place with mortar or caulk to create a weather-tight seal. Sixthly, install a 1-inch LB fitting on the basement side of the brick wall to provide a smooth transition for the cables. Seventhly, secure the cables inside the meter socket with a cable clamp or gland to prevent them from being pulled or damaged. Eighthly, connect the cables to the appropriate electrical equipment in the basement, ensuring all connections are tight and secure. To ensure proper cable security, use Underwriters Laboratories or all listed 1-inch cable clamp or gland. When bending the conduit, do so carefully to avoid damaging the service entrance cables. Leave enough slack in the cables to allow for future maintenance or repairs. Keep the installation neat and organized for a professional appearance. This attention to detail not only enhances the aesthetic appeal, but also makes troubleshooting and maintenance easier in the future. Remember to always prioritize safety when working with electrical systems. If you're not comfortable performing the installation yourself, it's best to consult with a qualified electrician. A professional electrician can ensure that the installation meets all applicable codes and regulations, providing you with peace of mind and a safe electrical system. When selecting a cable clamp or gland, make sure it is specifically designed for use with service entrance cables. These clamps and glands are typically made of durable materials that can withstand the elements and provide a secure grip on the cables. They also often feature a strain relief mechanism to prevent the cables from being pulled or stressed. In addition to using a cable clamp or gland, you may also want to consider using a service entrance cable support to provide additional support for the cables as they enter the meter socket. These supports are typically made of metal or plastic and are designed to attach to the meter socket or the wall. They help to prevent the cables from sagging or drooping, which can put strain on the connections and potentially lead to problems down the road. When drilling the hole through the brick wall, be sure to use a masonry drill bit that is specifically designed for drilling through brick or concrete. It's also a good idea to wear safety glasses and a dust mask to protect yourself from flying debris. After installing the conduit through the hole, be sure to seal around it with mortar or caulk to prevent water from entering the building. This will help to protect the electrical components from moisture damage and prevent mold growth. When connecting the service entrance cables to the electrical equipment in the basement, be sure to follow all applicable codes and regulations. This includes using the correct size wire connectors and ensuring that all connections are tight and secure. It's also a good idea to label the cables so that they can be easily identified in the future. By following these tips, you can ensure that your service entrance cable installation is safe, reliable, and meets all applicable codes and regulations. Remember to always prioritize safety when working with electrical systems and consult with a qualified electrician if you have any questions or concerns. Always check your local and national electric codes for the most up-to-date regulations and requirements. Electrical codes are periodically updated, so ensure that your installation complies with the latest standards. If you are unsure about any aspect of the installation, it is always best to consult with a qualified electrician. Working with electricity can be dangerous, and it is important to take all necessary precautions to protect yourself and others. By following these guidelines and seeking professional help when needed, you can ensure a safe and reliable electrical installation.